Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today it's another episode of our Southampton rebuild. This is our 19th episode. This has been a cracking rebuild, to be completely fair. We've basically been winning things with Southampton. We're in the Champions League. We're getting in the top 7 every season. It's been really good. If we have a look on the recruitment side of things, as you can see, we've got a fair few players there that are looking to possibly be leaving. Tielemans is the main one. I have scouted some players in view of replacing Tielemans. Just going to go over to transfer history. So far this season, we have brought in 2 centre halves on 3 transfers. Upamecano and Stones. When it comes to the outside of things, whilst we have got rid of a few players, they've mainly been loans or frees. Only Belgio has been sold for 4.5 million. So we've got plenty coming and happening now, transfer wise. So let's go into it. We are scouting some deep line playmakers to replace Tielemans if he goes. Gonna have some money in the bank, which will be nice as well. Let's get going. Pre-season well underway. Season happening very soon. Let's go. So Decker is going to Forest on loan. Tate will not go on loan. So Raphael Lewis is only a B. A lot of money for someone like that. Arden Jashiri is a B minus. Samuel Ricky is a B. Zaire Emery is an A minus. So he will probably be the man that I want to go in for, Zaire Emery. I've got him in every save basically that I've got on the game. He is quality. He's not quite great right now, but it's not going to be long before he is. So I'm just going to hold off for a minute. I'm going to see what happens with the Tielemans deal. I can't even overly remember exactly what the deal was. I know it's in excess of about £70 million. And this is a guy that we bought for under 30 million at the end of the previous season. Okay, so good signs here is that we've got 2 guys who they feel as though can be top goal scorer, Hendrick and Makuku. Now, the good thing is with Hendrick is that, as you can see, bottom right, he was last season's top goal scorer. So, definitely got the firepower there. Tielemans is going to sign for Inter. So, as you can see here, the offer is, I believe it's, see if I can actually see what the deal is. I'm not 100% sure. So, Tielemans is going to get 10% of the deal, which is rubbish when that happens. So the transfer may eventually rise to 70. We're pretty sure that it will. 36 million incoming for us now. So we have agreed that. So in that instance, this is more a future transfer, but it's one that I'm definitely intrigued about doing. They are willing to just take straight 36 million for him. We will offer that. So basically, it's £52 million up front, £17 million in league appearances, and 1.5 million for 10 international appearances. So we might not see that 17 million, but there you can see already we have already cracked um, a lot of money there for him. So we're quite pleased with that. And yeah, Emery is the man that we want to be looking at getting in. He is incredibly interested in negotiating terms. So we will just click on him. He's on 24.5 grand. They want a loan, which I'm okay with. So we'll give him 50 a week. I don't mind giving him a 10% wage rise. There is no clause otherwise to be in there. So we will suggest the terms. We are more than happy with that. We will get him loaned out as well. More of one for maybe a year or two's time, but it could be a really good transfer. Could work out quite well for us. Top player odds is Josko Gardival is in there. We love to see that. And top young player Makuku's at 13-1. Liverpool coming up in the Community Shield. So we've got players here we've got a hell of a lot of players there that are coming out of contract. Ward-Prowse has not want to leave the club, although I think his time is coming to an end. De Gea, he's another one who's going to be leaving the club as far as I'm concerned. Carrasco, he's 32. He has done really well for me, in all fairness. I think I'm going to offer him a deal and get him for another year. 28 is the deal. More than happy with that. 150k. He's actually taken a 20 grand pay cut. We'll just confirm on a normal budget. Juventus have come in for Ward-Prowse for 17.5 million. We'll accept it. And Napoli have come in for De Gea for £4 million, which I yet again will accept. Now, both of them have had offers in the past, and they have both flat out rejected them offers. I think De Gea's rejected Roma and Villa, and I definitely know that Ward-Prowse has knocked back Tottenham on a few times. I think there was a £95 million offer for Ward-Prowse at one point, but at the time he was solid in my midfield. Yeah, Emery is in. £36.5 million is an expensive transfer for a future, but it's one Gardival's out for a couple of days. So Zaire Emery, Southampton player, we will now offer him out to clubs. He's now worth 75 mil. We love that. 100k. You can pay a little bit of his wages. Regular starter. Defensive midfielder. Something like that. So there is a few teams that are interested. Schalke is the team. See who they've gone for. Okay, look, so if you look in the loan fees, it's actually going to cost these teams some dough. So we'll get something for it. Some good money in the bank at the moment. First time Charity Shield, or Community Shield, should I say. Wolfsburg, wow, look at this. He's not going to get much better. I think that this is a really good deal. I have rejected a fair few. It's non-negotiable. It's 23 up front. 2 instalments of just under 20 million. And after 20 games, I think that that's a deal. And the main reason being is he's one of the only Southampton players I do actually have left. And he's not a starter. Ward Prowse rejects Juventus. Okay. Let's see what they put out as a starting lineup for us. Okay. So Gardival, who is kind of injured. Upamecano and Stones. Livramento. I'm actually going to change De Gea. Bazzano is my main man here. I might have to change that more frequently than maybe what I want to admit. Slurdup, Zakarian, Tellez Magno, Endrick. I love the look of this side, I'm not going to lie. Let's get into it. Look at that back line, by the way. Looks very, very good. Let's see what we can do in the Community Shield. Liverpool, no mugs. Well, unfortunately, we've lost on penalties. Danilo was the player to miss. We lost 8-7. It's unfortunate. Can't really knock the boys for drawing 1-1 with Liverpool there. So to be taking a team like Liverpool to the wire and losing out on penalties is a really, really good sign. I now just have to have a little look at left backs. I mean, Pellegrini is my main left back. Yes, I do have Gardival, but it's more of a case of just finding who we got. It would be a complete wing back. Whew, look at this guy. So if we go on ability that we know, okay, interesting. So according to this, we haven't scouted any kind of left back anywhere. Okay, these are ones that are not for sale. Not too worried in that respect. Grimaldo. We want a bit of a younger left back, if anything. I've heard about this kid. I'm gonna scout him. He's meant to be pretty decent. Yeah, I'll just sort of. He's the one who jumped straight out at me, so we'll get a scouting on him. So I'm pretty sure he's really, really good. It all depends on if Larios goes, to be honest. Ward-Prowse, easily the best captain I have at the club. Easily. It does make me wonder whether I'm doing the right thing trying to get rid of him, in all fairness. Because there's not really anyone else that can probably lead the side like he can. Okay, he's not as... I mean, his stats are phenomenal. I want to compare him. I mean, based upon that, you would probably say that Larios is probably the main man now over Riquelme. What about Pellegrini? Yeah, I'll kind of have to give the... he's not going to Inter. Carrasco signs a new deal. And that's why I didn't put anything in. So Larios has rejected Wolfsburg. De Gea off to Napoli. He's done really well for us, in all fairness. But optional future fee, 13 million quid for Dominguez. This is negotiable. Why don't you actually give us 15 million quid and you can have him? I seem to do that quite regularly. Right, so we ain't got to worry about a left back now. It's about a goalkeeper. We probably haven't done much viewing in here either. Okay, well, that speaks volumes about Allison there, doesn't it, really? I'll try Lunin. Armadiashvili. Just intrigued. Can we nick this kid? No. Right, I think it's a safe bet. I'm going to try and see if I can get a deal for Nwusu. I'm going to try and loan him in. He's most definitely not going to be my first choice goalkeeper. That's one thing I can't be recalled. remove and exclude. So if I turn this optional into a mandatory, if I ask, see if I can get it done for 9.5. Okay, it might be the only way that we get him in. Okay, so there is a chance that we could bring him in and he actually wouldn't get a work permit. Can you believe that? We'll finalise the deal. We'll try our luck for Wusu. Do you know what? I'm going to scout him because he's a very, very good goalkeeper. How much? Magno's only worth 30 million. Really? He has been so good. Nah, you ain't going nowhere for that. You're having a laugh. Carrasco's got blisters. Okay, look at this Meslier. He's not bad. Just intrigued. How does... Okay, we've got plenty of money in the bank. Yeah, Emery will join Schalke out on loan, which is not a bad thing. Brentford away. So it looks like Gardival is going to stay. So Upamecano, let me just check you out. Only 3 stars. Interesting. Bamba's only 3 stars as well. Just intrigued with Bamba. On the old reports, only 3.5 stars. Interesting. Let's go straight into it. Four-one victory. Slurred up with 2. Ward-Prowse and Endrick. Really good result away from home to start. Really pleasing. And Mosquera has made his debut. He's actually been with us for quite some time now. Dusko Pavlovic, that was this young kid that I brought in. Not even £1,000,000. I mean, he's risen. How's his reports looking? 2.5. Possibility of going up to 5 stars. Okay. Yeah, okay, Lavia can go out on loan. I need to really be cracking on with him in the midfield at some point or the other. Sierra Emery set up 2 goals. Good start. They've come back in for Tellez Magno and they've put in a much bigger bid. Right, we're just going to appeal the Nwusu. I can't. It is negotiable. He's been too good for me to even consider letting go. Like, his average ratings are phenomenal. I think I'd be silly to let him go. Villa is going to Real Sociedad. No changes, I believe. Two 0 Slurd up and Hendrick. They seem to be my main men at the moment. Cardival injured. 4 to 5 weeks. Definitely feel like I've got the correct back line now. I've definitely got the right forward. I feel like my probably my it's more central midfield that concerns me a little bit. The amount of players I'm loaning out is pretty incredible, to be fair. So, and Wusu doesn't look like he's going to be coming into the club, as you can see there. Straight out. No good. Okay, player search. Who do you get in though? I do like Alban Lafont, I'm not going to deny. I do like him. We'll have a look at Mama Diaz-Philly as well. We'll have a look at some of these. Pellegrini comes in, and other than that, it's unchanged. It's going to be a tough game here. Villa seems to be quite good in this save. Oh, we've just been smacked. It's not ideal. That's a really bad result there. Okay, Lafont is a B. Mahmoud Yashvili is a B minus. And Colin Cole is not good. I think I'm going to put in a bid for Alban Lafont. he has a minimum fee release clause of 10.25 million. So we'll go down that route. I rejected this. I thought I did anyway. Very expensive deal there, but I definitely need a second goalkeeper as soon as possible. Do you really think that could be rejected? Man United up next at home. Dortmund chasing Hendrick. Hendrick doesn't want to join a smaller club like Borussia Dortmund. Whoever would have thought that? $49 million for Telles Magno. Thing is, he's so versatile. It's a really, really good offer. I might turn around and say to him, give me 60 and you got a deal. So if you give me 40 million up front, make this 40 games, make that 25%. Let's see. Wow, they went for it. Okay. I do have people that can play out on that right hand side anyway, so it's no massive biggie. And it's a lot of money to bring in for a player. 0-0. I think probably what will end up happening is they might put Hendrick out on the right and Makuku up top. But also, there's plenty of things. The carrying can go there and probably Slurtle up in the 10. I don't know. I feel as though while Magno has been fantastic, Lafont has had his work permit agreed. So we're brought him in for just over £10 million, which is really, really good. So I believe I may just hang fire. Well, Telles Magno has rejected the contract from Borussia Dortmund. So I'm okay with that. It's one of them things. Would have been nice to have the money, but to be fair, I'm quite happy with Telles Magno. So here we go in the Champions League, and yet again we draw Real Madrid. We can't stay away from them. So from pot 4, we have Boto Sani and Dynamo Zagreb, who are one of our feeder clubs. In pot 3, we got Borussia Mönchengladbach and Red Bull Salzburg. In pot 2, we have Napoli and Roma. And in pot 1, we have Inter and Real Madrid. Okay, got some more money in the bank. How does the old finances look right now? Not bad. Not bad. One thing I have decided I'm just gonna skip the draw. I'm not worried. We've drawn Ipswich. Upamecano, Pellegrini dropped by their countries. I am going to offer James Ward-Prowse a new contract. Purely because, so what are he unsettled for? Okay, yeah, I apologise. 120 grand a week. Oh, look at that, win the Champions League. I can't guarantee that. 120 grand a week, he wants 160. Let's make it 140. He's only getting an extra year on his deal. Let's see if we can get another one out of him. Oh, he's pretty adamant. Okay, we'll get an extra year out of him. I think it's the right thing to do, personally. Bazzano is ill, which means Lafont is going to go straight into goal. We've got a fair few players that are injured, in all fairness. I expect this to be changing a fair bit. Carrasco, 2.5 stars now. Is that an age thing, or is he... Okay, so he's 3 stars, so I'm guessing that maybe he has a better role he can play. According to this, no. Okay. Need Hendrick to start banging them in. He's gone from 4.5 stars down to 4. Oh, we've got to go. Loftus-Cheek with another one as well. That's a good win away from home now. It puts us still right up there, which is good. Lafont keeps a clean sheet on his debut. The one thing I did need to do, not that I did get much choice. Lafont takes number 1. We're going to give Bazzano number 13. Kind of John Stones. Stones can take 18. Crystal Palace up next, who are currently bottom of the league. But before then, we have the transfer window, and we also have international break. Leeds are in for Dominguez. And there's a mandatory future fee here. Yep, that's absolutely fine with me. We picked up Dominguez on a free, so it's no bother. Ward-Prowse has signed a new 2-year deal. Which is good news. Okay. Hendrick to Manchester United or Karim Adeyemi. Okay, so lots of interest in Hendrick there. Real Madrid, Tottenham and Manchester United. Apparently we're being linked with Matthias Tell. Okay. I think I'm going to scout you, because I tell you what, you could be a really good ready-made replacement for Telles Magno. Plays in all the same positions. This will be an interesting. So Magno. So probably Tell was probably the slightly better player. And on the reports, well, we've got to scout him. I'm going to decline. I've got not much interest of any deals. Okay, he would be a quality signing. Dominguez rejects Leeds. Shame he's not going to get much football with us. The Shenza have gone in for Wusu. I'm not really too worried now. Palace have come in for Jimmy J. Morgan. Okay, we'll negotiate this. I don't think I'm going to get much use from him. I know he's a really good talent in real life, and Chelsea have snapped him up. So, and Morgan is off to Crystal Palace. Ongers have come in for Thierry Small. Not today. Not had no real substantial massive bids, and that's completely fine. So we've got a net spend of 2 million, which is nice. We've got the 5th highest player wage. Wow. Whoever would have thought it? Most players out, Southampton, 24. Look at Arsenal getting in Jamie Bino Gittins and Renato Sanchez. So down the bottom there, move Pavlovic to Southampton main squad. It's not going to be long. I'm pretty certain of that. I actually think he could do something for us. That time is now. John Stones nearly made 100 caps. Ibrahim Bamba gets on the score sheet as well. Hundred to 1. They're giving Hendrick and Makuku good odds though. Our commercial income, well, it is better than what it probably has been. I mean, at Liverpool and all them other sides. And they're giving Hendrick the top player in the Champions League. One big season he's had for us, and his name's everywhere. Upper Meccano's out for a few days with a bruised knee. Gardival is back. Okay, so interestingly enough, Upper Meccano's injured. They put Bamba back in at centre half. Lafont is first choice goalkeeper. Expecting a win here. I think the boys delivered 7-0. Hendrick hat-trick. That is fantastic. Puts us up into second. Man U won 5-0. And we're about to start our Champions League journey. Red Bull Salzburg up first. Loftus-Cheek staying on the right wing. It's a good start. A 4-0 victory. We will take that. Great start. Livramento is sort of coming into his own a little bit here. It's a couple of man of the matches in a row for him. There you go. He's already got 3 man of the matches and 5 assists. And he's currently got the highest average rating for the team. Ward-Prowse happy to stay at the club. Well, he signed a new contract, so I'd hope he'd want to be happy. I previously thought he was being forced out of the club. In all fairness, I'm not going to lie to you, he was being forced out of the club. So they're not even putting Carrasco in here. Carrasco could be coming to the end as such, as Loftus-Cheek is preferred. Livramento, 4 stars now as well. It's a 3-2 win. We did let in 2 late goals, but Hendrick's very even later goal won it for us. Really, really good start to the league. Could we possibly challenge for the title? I mean, don't get me wrong, we haven't really played anyone of note bar Manchester United. Something I do want to check out is Josko Gardival. I know he's got a release clause, but I'm just intrigued to know his value to his release clause. So he's worth 95 million. He has a release clause of 109, which is fine. I don't really want to keep him being played at left back, if I'm honest. So I'm going to do something a little bit dodgy. I'm going to pick a rotated squad here. Except I'm going to play Bamba in at centre half. Silva, Mosquera, Dominguez, Scott, Pavlovic. Yeah, I think should still be enough to get us through. Please don't come and bite me in the arse on this one. Still quietly convincing 4-0 win. Larios is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Pavlovic has made his debut. Makuko with a couple of goals there. Fourth round, and we draw Liverpool. Why am I not surprised? So we're coming towards the end of the video now, so we're going to get in probably a couple more games, and then we will call it that. We'll see if we can get past September as well. Makuku starting up top with Hendrick out on the right. I'm okay with that. Probably how I thought they would have done it. Instead they put out Loftus-Cheek, who's done well, so no problem. 1-1, and it was a Carrasco last minute goal. Feel like we got away with one now. This is very, very tight. I mean, look at 1st to 7th there. That is tight. Okay, so up next we have literally, I would say, the impossible challenge. I think that is the only way that I can really describe this. It's Real Madrid away from home. if I get anything out of the game, it's practically a miracle. So let's hope. As long as we don't get slapped. Okay. I'm not disappointed losing 1-0 there, if I'm honest. Magno is out for a little while now, though. Hendrick is named Player of the Month. Also, Young Player of the Month. You love to see it. Upamecano and Pellegrini both left out. Right, can we end our last game by getting something half decent out of it? They're playing Stones as a deep line playmaker. That is interesting. Leicester are not performing well, so I'd very much like some kind of result here. Easily done. It's a 4-1 victory. So we are going to end the video in second place, and we are basically a quarter of the season through already. Our goal difference is massive compared to anyone else's. It's been a really, really good start. If you look last season there for Hendrick, he scored 45 goals in 54 appearances. Phenomenal scoring rate there from Hendrick last season. He's already got 10 here. So it is looking really, really good. On that note, that will end today's video. I will literally just allow this to stop and we will pick it up from next time. There we go. We are good. So yeah, really, really good start to the season. Champions League. As long as we qualify, that's all it is. So please, please smash them like buttons. It will really, really help out the channel. Subscribing really helps us as well. Please do that as well. Keep coming back. Keep coming back and see how we do. This has been phenomenal with Southampton. Really enjoyed, loved every minute of it. We'll see you next time for another episode. So take care and have a great day.